This week, Oman changed its minimum wage laws. Given the discussion I've seen and been part of, I think it's important for me to provide my expertise as an economist. In this video, I'll discuss why this is a good thing for Oman, job seekers and employers. This is a two-part series. In the first video, I will cover what the policy change is, how this benefits job seekers and employers, and why this is a good thing for the overall economy. In the second part, I will discuss common misconceptions that have been arising in discussion. So sit back and let's talk about why delinking education and minimum wage is a good thing for everyone in Oman. To understand the change, let us discuss what the old policy was in Oman. Oman linked minimum wage with educational attainment. This means Oman had three minimum wage levels. Diploma earners, also known as high school graduates, earned a minimum of 325 riyals per month. Associate degree and college diploma earners received a minimum of 425 riyals per month. Bachelor's university degree earners received a minimum of 600 riyals per month. The current law eliminates the bands and replaces it with one overall minimum wage of 325 riyals per month. Delinking the minimum wage from educational attainment has been received with a mixed response. I've been an advocate for more wage flexibility in Oman and I applaud this change. By definition, minimum wage is the minimum wage that an employer can offer you for a job. This does not mean that it is the wage you will be offered, but the minimum wage that you can earn. You and the employer can agree on a wage at or above the minimum wage. Multiple minimum wage tiers or high minimum wage reduces the market's ability to match job seekers with available jobs. If you have watched my other videos, this is what we call frictional unemployment. It is the situation where jobs and job seekers exist, but they can't match due to some friction. In this example, the friction is the minimum wage. Let us take an example of Ahmed. Ahmed is a recent university graduate. Under the old policy, the minimum wage he would receive is 600 riyals per month, conditional on meeting the employer criteria. This wage is solely based on the fact that Ahmed is a college graduate. Ahmed interviews for the job, and the employer believes that Ahmed's skills and development level qualify him for a salary of 550 riyals, 50 riyals below the minimum wage. Ahmed is willing to accept the 550 riyals. In the old model, Ahmed and the employer would not be able to match, although they are both willing to. Ahmed would not have a job. In the new model, Ahmed would be able to match with the employer and earns 550 riyals per month. The question that we should ask ourselves is, are Ahmed and the employer better off with a job that offers 550 riyals compared to the old model where the minimum wage exists, but Ahmed doesn't qualify for it? He remains unemployed, and the firm remains without an employee. The minimum wage is a friction in an otherwise perfect deal between Ahmed and the employer. Without the minimum wage requirement, Ahmed can earn 550 compared to zero otherwise. More importantly, Ahmed has a job which provides a sense of worth. Ahmed is able to work and develop his skills and move up the corporate ladder. See, the longer that Ahmed is unemployed, the more difficult it is for him to find a job. The longer he is unemployed, the more likely his skills would depreciate. Eliminating multiple minimum wage tiers will facilitate connecting Oman's youth with the jobs as quickly as possible. It will allow firms to take on employees that they wouldn't have in the past. And this is really important. In an economy where we need more local firms, more local employment, we must find ways to allow local talent to match with local employers. Otherwise, we face long-term consequences. We can find a situation where firms no longer want to locate in Oman, and therefore we face business flight. Our youth will be unemployed and have depreciating skill sets. Oman needs private industry now more than ever. We also need to develop our experience and skill sets in the labor market. The change to the minimum wage policy increases the likelihood that this happens. Are there costs to this policy? Of course, every policy has trade-offs. As an economist, it is my role to point those trade-offs that are unseen. In the next video, we will talk about some misconceptions, some costs, and the role of the private sector in making sure that this policy has a net positive effect on our economy. If you found this helpful, leave a comment, and share this with someone else that might benefit from hearing the content of this video. Thank you for watching.